Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video. Some people say, well, why don't you get this, why don't you get that, whenever I'm needing feeders really bad. It's my area, okay? I have two really horrible pet stores, and here's a prime example. I work in the afternoons, my only days off are Saturdays and Mondays, and I really needed some mealworms. Can't get any. Got a little container. It was pretty horrible. It was like 75, I think, came in a little bag, and I think it cost her $3 or $4. And they're teeny tiny mealworms, which is what I've already got anyway. So I sent her back to the pet store, and I had her get me 1 to 2 dozen large crickets, and they gave her 3 dozen large crickets. So I thought, okay, well that's great. Well, here's their idea of a large cricket. They are tiny. I would say these are maybe ½ inch, if that. And I think it cost her like $5 for 3 dozen. So let me go ahead and put these in the cricket keeper real quick. I hate having crickets. I really hope I never have to ever have any again. But oh well. Gotta do what I gotta do. I got my super, who could probably eat every single one of these in one sitting, who hasn't eaten yet, and my little blizzard male, for some reason, has went off feed as well. Even the little mealworms I got, he's not one to eat those. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it the last 15 seconds on how much I hate crickets or my pet shops, but I really, really do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of this, my mealworm bedding that I use. And I'm going to put that here in the bottom in a little cup. Just a little bottle cap. I do make my own mealworm bedding. I will show you some here in just a moment. I just did a batch not too long ago whenever I brought those supers home. But, oh god, these guys are tiny. Hopefully none will, hopefully none will jump out. On here real quick so I don't lose any here on the bed. I do not sleep back here, even though this is my bed. Some people have asked. But here we go. That is 3 dozen quote unquote large crickets. Yeah. Well, if I had the money, I've been saying this for years, but really, if I had the money right now, I would open up a pet shop because I can't take it anymore. I had a ball python in the last one I looked at, and it was a small, and I believe it was a male. They wanted like $189 for it. It's a normal, guys. Okay. Yeah. But well, this is what I've got to work with. It's the main reason why I got out of reptiles, because hard to get feeders and hard to get everything else. But got back into it because I was raising my own. And, well, my mealworms, I kind of overfed a little bit. And that was my fault. But the original colony that I had was 3 6-quart tubs. They were all about half full with bedding and mealworms. And it was fine. But I only had those 2 females, and it would have been perfect. About the time that I ran out, the babies would have grown up. The problem is then I got these 3 right here, which ate most of them. So what I had before my cycle was done ended up getting fed to them. Yes, it's my fault. I should have refrigerated most of them. I didn't even think about it at the time. I was like, no, they'll be grown up in time by the time I get ready for them. I do have about, and I'm not kidding, probably about, I would say a good couple of million in this bin right there. That was all three container, or all four, I should say. I have the three slot right there, and then I had the one left over that had the tiny ones in it that I was raising up. But I had all three, and I emptied out all of their bedding and sifted it out, got all the babies out, and added some more of my own mealworm bedding and put it in here. Now, this is a 12-quart tub. As you can see, it's about a quarter of the way full, maybe less. And every so often I have to go through here and break it up because it's retaining moisture a little bit too much because of the. But as you can see, I don't know how well you can see that. I hope it's because of the carrots. Maybe somebody can tell me, but all my little baby mealworms are turning beet red. But I'm really, really hoping it's because of the carrots and not this food. This is a different kind than what I was told to use, but it's going to work. And I'm just hoping that their redness is just, but I mean, I really don't know if you can see that or not. But there's quite a lot in here. At least a couple thousand, if not a couple million in here. I mean, there's really a ton. But I keep them on a 11-inch piece of flex down there. And the reason why it didn't have a lid is because I needed a lid for that, my supers, my dubias, and this one, because I don't have any screen lids. So I had to melt some holes in some lids, and hopefully that'll be enough. But well, I guess I said dubias. Let me go ahead and set this down and get the dubia colony out and show you some of them. I had some people ask me about them. I'm pretty sure that 90%, well, we'll go with these instead first, I guess. These are the supers that I bought. And as you can see, I've got plenty of supers. Not going to run out of them for a while. And there's plenty more where that came from. I mean, I've got a bunch in here. As a great Steve Irwin would say, I've got chock-a-block a lot of superworms in here. And I'm going to replace the carrots on everybody's stuff today, probably, just because it's been a while. But I don't have any deaths, so evidently I'm doing something right. It's still on the bedding that they got, plus I added my own mealworm bedding in there as well, so they've got plenty to eat. I was just going to do the rant video, but now it looks like I may have to edit this one out for time. But let's go ahead and get this dubia colony so some people can see how I'm doing it. I know I'm not doing it the right way, but bear with me. I'm working on a limited source of funds right now, but I have a paper towel in there, so that's what I missed, just to keep the humidity up just a little bit. These pieces of carrot, that was a whole carrot. That's all that's left after, let's see here, that was Sunday that I put it in there. Today is Wednesday, so I guess they were a little bit hungry. Again, the same food that I put for my mealworms, which is 15% protein, and I'm told that that's not enough for these guys, so the cat food that I have is 40%, which I say is too much. So I'll probably be cutting it and doing a half and half mixture.